Today we are going to talk about the cold stress. It's a common problem in the aquaculture industry these days. The cold stress is mainly related to the energy consumption, which we are expected when we have cold stress, which it means low temperature. It means we need more energy for the fish or shrimp to keep alive and to keep the minimal activity of each physiological activity. Energy, which comes from? The energy comes from the feed or come from the body. So the feed and the body have energy sources. Where is the energy? The energy sources are protein and fat and carbohydrate. The protein is expensive and we need it to eat it. And the other is the fat and it's more cheaper. And the last one is the carbohydrate. But as we know, the carbohydrate, the fish and shrimp cannot eat too much carbohydrate. So we cannot provide much energy from the carbohydrate. So we eliminate the carbohydrate. And as we have mentioned earlier that the protein is expensive, so we also eliminate the protein. In addition, that the energy comes from the fat, it's double of the energy come from the protein. And the same for the carbohydrate. So the fat gives double of energy of the carbohydrate. For example, if you have 1 gram of fat, it gives double energy of 1 gram protein or 1 gram carbohydrate. Let's back again to the cold stress and how it's a cold mechanism during the winter time. As we have mentioned that the cold stress means need more energy. This energy comes from the feed. But in the cold condition, the fish or shrimp eat less, which means the energy sources are less. But in the body, we have protein and fat and carbohydrate. Of course, in the form of glycogen in the liver or in hepatopancreas. In this case, we need to provide the animal, which is the fish or shrimp, with more energy. When we come to the feed, in the cold stress, they eat less. We have no other condition. So we have to prepare our aquaculture organism before the cold stress. We could increase the dietary fat and also increase the bile acid in the diet. More dietary fat, more fat going to be stored in the body. And the bile acid help here to increase the dietary fat utilization, which means digestion, absorption, and oxidation in the body. Before cold stress, we increase the dietary fat and increase the bile acid, which we are going to increase the body fat, preparing the body for the cold stress. During the cold stress, the animal is still able to eat, but at low level. In this case, we also provide bile acid, which help the body to increase the oxidation of the body fat. So here we can say that the cold stress means need more energy. Which one? We need more energy from the fat because it's given more energy and more cheaper than the protein. Before the winter, we increase the dietary fat and increase the bile acid to help the animal to keep more fat in the body. But in the winter, they already eat less, so we give more bile acid to help the body to burn the internal fat. By this mechanism, we are going to control the cold stress effect on the body. Here today we provided you what does mean cold stress and how to solve it by increasing the dietary fat before cold stress and also increase the bile acid supplementation in the diet.